Union list some of the examples: tax, defense, foreign affairs, etc. That duty given to whom? Central government. Then next one, a state list of subject, a state list, that is the second one, a state list. And in state list, what all things it is coming, such as education, health, irrigation, like that things. It is only in particular area it will be different. So like that things it is given in the hands of state government, which would be taken care of principally by the state. So it is case the duty of education, health, irrigation, like that things want to discuss and plan and solve the problems of the people by the state government. Then last one, it is a concurrent list. What is the last one? Concurrent list, under which would come subjects such as forest, agriculture, in which the center and the state would have joint responsibility. So the third list, it is known as concurrent list. In concurrent list, state governments plus central government want to sit together and want to plan for that. Example, it is given forest, agriculture, etc. Then another major debates in the Constituent Assembly concerned language. Many members believed that the British language should leave India with the British rulers. So the English language, what we want to do, we want to skip from that, because it is came with British people. When British people going back, it should go with them, like that some of the members argued. Then should be taken by Hindi instead of that one. Which one we want to take? Hindi as a language, official language of India, like that. However, those who did not speak Hindi were of a different opinion. So like Tamil Nadu people or Kerala people, Telangana people, like that people, those who was not speaking Hindi, they had a different opinion about Hindi as a official language. Let us see how the debates went there. Speaking in the assembly, T.T. Krishnamacharya conveyed a warning of behalf of the people of the South, some of whom threatened to separate from India if Hindi was imposed on them. He said like that, if we are making Hindi as a official language of India, then South Indian people, they will feel like that they are alienated from the our country, like that. A compromise was finally arrived at, namely that while Hindi would be the official language of India, English would be used in the court and services and the communication between one state and another. So last they came to a compromise that Hindi will be the namesake official language. Which one it will be? That will be Hindi only, namesake. But the language what we are going to use for other purpose, that will be the English that we are going to use in court or in the different service sectors, even communication between different states or two states. Many Indians contributed to framing of the constitution, but perhaps the most important role was played by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee and under whose supervision the document was finalized. So we are coming to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, that we already discussed when we studied civics. So he was the chairman of which committee? Drafting committee, please underline. And who played a bigger role or important role? That is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And under his supervision, the document was finalized, or final draft written under his leadership. In his final speech to Constituent Assembly, Dr. Ambedkar pointed out that political democracy had to be accompanied by economic and social democracy. So as a constitutional expert or as a lawyer, what he analyzed in the final, if we want to keep a political democracy here in India, before that we want to observe or we want to make sure that economical and social democracy here in India. So we are having the question, usually we are asking like that question, or even though it is democracy, we are not enjoying the real freedom like that we used to say. We are not ruling ours like that we used to say. Why it is? Because still we are not in the position of economic and social democracy. We are trying for that but not reached in the point where we should reach. Give the right to vote would not automatically lead to the removal of other inequalities such as rich and poor or between the upper and lower caste. With a new constitution, he said India was going to enter into a life of contradictions. In politics, we will have equality, and in social and economical life, we will have inequality. In politics, we will recognizing the principle of one man, one vote, and one value. In our social and economical life, we shall, by reason of our social and economical structure, continue to deny the principle of one man and one value. So, still we are in that situation. After in 1950 we got our constitution. Now it is 2021. After 70 years also we are having the same contradiction what Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said on that time, or what he prophesied, given word at the end of the Constituent Assembly meeting. That time what he said, we are having political democracy. In politics we are having equality as well as democracy, one man, one vote and one value. But economically we are practicing inequalities, and economically and socially we are practicing denying of this one man, one value, one vote. This is the, still we are having the discussions or debates, or we are also having used to criticize our Indian leaders or the political leaders. They are not practicing the proper democracy. They are not keeping the word what they are saying in the time of election, like that things we used to criticize them. Why? Because it is like this, because of this constitution. When we framed that time, we thought, or we kept a dream like that India going to be a country with equalities. So what we practiced on last 20th century or more than that, means more than 2000 years, what we practiced here in India, we want to transform ourselves to a new form. We were standing here with many social divisions and discriminations. From that, we want to jump into a new, or we want to make a transformation in our attitude, our behavior, or changing. For what? Transforming ourselves. For what? To keep the promise, or to give equality to everyone. That only Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he said in his speech. If we are giving the socially and economically democracy, then only really peoples are going to enjoy the political democracy. So still our country is not started to live a life of democratic country. Still we are having social divisions, still we are having discriminations. Not only economically, socially also we are having, economically also we are having. So still our country as a small baby, we are crawling, we are trying to stand in the legs of democracy. We are getting the one vote, one value and other things. What is the percentage? Or 100% of the people, they are coming for election time? No. 70, 80, like that only we are, the people, they are coming. Other 20% of the people, they are far away. And who are far away? Those who are rich and those who are educated. That people usually, what they are denying to go and vote. This is the present condition of our country. So read this topic thoroughly. Which topic? The constitution, this topic thoroughly. And what we want to do, we want to find out 20 objective type question, and with that I will send a worksheet also. Then I will send one extra homework. Already I said that one, the find out the countries which are following democracy, democratic countries, when they become democratic country, when all the people got the right to vote. That you want to find out. We want to conduct a research, small research with the help of internet, or you can ask to your parents or to your neighbors, those who are educated, you can discuss with them and you want to find out. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.